Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm not putting on my leap motion today, too lazy. But welcome to the stream. We're playing Goddess of Victory, Nikke, or Nikke Goddess of Victory. I don't really know. Anyway, supposedly there's like a New Year's event, end of the year event, sorry, end of the year event that's on play, but no new banner until January 1st. January 1st is where they put the new Rappi Red Hood banner. So we're not gonna do any pulls today. Shori no Megami Nikke. So you can see here, New Year Pass, Footstep Walk Run. This is the story of Rappi. But her banner is only available in what do you call that, in January 1st. Oh yeah, there's still the guillotine banner from 2 weeks ago is still on. I think there's one more week of that. And there's also New Year Lucky Roulette, a survey, and of course sign in to claim gem. I'm gonna sign in for a short bit to claim these gems. Now you can't see them because it's they open another window for this, but I tend to claim these coins every day, 200 coins a day, with the hopes of buying more gems. Oh, what? They considered my because I was like I logged in like early this morning, like super early this morning, and apparently they considered it as logged in. But anyway, wait, what's this? We have confirmed an issue where attachable projectiles launched by Rappi Red Hood attached to awkward locations. What? We have confirmed an issue where aiming UI or what? Rappi Red Hood is not available until January 1st, they say. A claim. So it's like first day, 8th day, and then the 14th day, and you get 10 tickets. Okay, no, it's good, it's good. So we should get, yeah, there it is, maintenance gifts, thank you. I now have 12,332, which I am saving for Rappi. I wanna try to pull Rappi to the max, but you know, probably here and there. I'm not sure whether that'll be the case. Yeah, no, see, Rappi is only available on January 1st, so we won't be getting Rappi yet. So no pulls today at all, no pulls. However, I mean, Iron is fine, but I'm more of a Zwei fan, and I know they have a new Zwei New Year kimono costume coming up. She's cold. Oh, that's funny. More of a Zwei fan, and I know there's a Zwei costume coming. I'm just wondering if I should aim for that Zwei costume and actually buy my first costume. Anyway, I did my dailies earlier, by the way, early this morning. I did all my dailies already, so we're not gonna be doing dailies today on this stream. The dailies are all done. What? There's still notifications. I just can't when there's notifications. I was like, I want to get those notifications away. These are the permanently available costumes that you can buy with money. Which, if anything, I would probably buy Sakura, because I do like Sakura's ninja costume. Maybe Maiden's nurse costume. Oh, I forgot. Masked bikini costume is quite nice too. Okay. Oh yeah, here's the thing. I might, because I did this in what do you call it? I did this in ZZZ, where I actually have the 30-day thing. I might start that with Nikke next month, where I would actually get this 30-day supply, $4.99. So, you know, I was like thinking, it's time, 2 years after playing the game, it's time for me to put in some money for the developers to show my support for their great game. And they have a great game. This is a great game. So it's time for me to show support to the developers and at least give that $4.99 a month. You know? There you go. I was clicking on this, but it won't click. Alright. So what's new in the command center? This might be a short. Hey Shiozaki, welcome to the stream. Good evening, good night, whichever. We're Malaysians, so it doesn't matter. I know in Malaysia you would greet someone with Selamat Malam, but I also know like in the English speaking world side of the world, they wouldn't actually say good night unless they're saying goodbye, you know? They would say like have a good night. It's like that means that so long, bye bye, good night. But they won't say good night as a greeting. They won't say good night, how's it going? They say good evening, how's it going? But then, you know, in Malaysia we would use selamat malam anyway. Just selamat malam. Selamat malam. Macam mana? Okay tak hari ni? Nak minum apa? I'm talking as if I'm in a mamak place. Oh yeah, no, we can skip this. I've done this before. I've done this event. I've gotten the reward. I'm just unlocking old events just because I can. I'm just unlocking old events just because I can. It's not because I have to, but you know, I unlock all the old events even though I've done them all the time when it came out. But like I said, just because I can, I might as well just have a little bit of unlocks. Okay, wait, there's new. I did the advice already today, so what's the new one? Oh, episode viewing, right. Oh, we can do that. Let's view Rappi's episode all the way. We'll actually view it one by one, because we do that, we get a ticket, right? And the reason why I want to do this is mainly because we're gonna get Rappi Red Hood, Rappi's first SSR mode. That's gonna be really fun. I'm gonna build Rappi's SSR because I love Rappi. I think Rappi's a great character. So you know, having her in SSR would make a huge difference. I would just max her out. I would actually max her out and then, you know, use her as my main one of my main characters to be used in my squad. So let's go through for the reason that Rappi's gonna be appearing in January 1st. Let's respect her by going through her story, her Bond story. Like actually going through it. Commander, may I come in? Of course. We require food and other necessities for the outpost. Our current inventory is likely to run out within the next 2 days. I recommend we restock our inventory in advance. Okay. Is there a store you typically use? If so, release the funds to me so I can go there on your behalf. What? Oh, I see. If you're worried about me pocketing some of the funds, I can give you the receipt. That's not it. Then what is it? I saw Rappi has a new form. How did she evolve? That is in the latest chapter of the story mode. The latest chapter of the story mode. I'm trying to remember if I streamed that. Did I stream that? I don't think I did. I might have played that off stream. But yeah, the latest chapter of the story mode has a little Rappi storyline. Well, you know, it's the main chapter, so it's not that it has a Rappi storyline. It has a storyline that Rappi's involved in. And at the end of that, Rappi evolved to Red Hood mode, and it was a janky. I thought it was the scene. I was sad about that. They didn't do the usual 2D animation for that scene. They did this 3D animation thing, which is still good animation. It's just that the model looks like dolls. Doesn't look as good as I would love it to look. But the animation itself is great. The choreography of that animation scene is amazing. I don't think I should show you for the sake of spoilers. But I don't know. I mean, they have it. I believe they have the scene on their Nikke YouTube page. But yeah, no, the Evolve Rappi. I do like the new Evolve Rappi look. I thought it was pretty hot. Then, what is it? Ooh, I pressed the wrong button. Hold on. I don't have any money. Excuse me? I'm broke. But what about all the successful operations you've pulled off? Perhaps there is an error in the central government's computing system. If that's the case, you can go and personally submit your operation report certificate. I know it's a hassle, but I'll come with you. Operation report certificate? Yes. What you receive once you submit an operation report. Commander, please do not take offense in me asking this, but have you ever submitted an operation report? I'm already laughing. I forgot the story. Of course I have. Okay, I admit, I have no idea what it is. Every commander is required to submit an operation report after each operation. That's what they use to evaluate performance and issue payment. Didn't they teach you about reports at the military academy? I don't remember. Is that so? Alright then, let's get started on the operation reports. Actually, I'll write them. You just tell me if I have all the details right. I may ask you a few questions while I write them. No, I will write them myself. The form is fairly convoluted, and there are a lot of them. If this is your first time, it may take a while, and time is something we don't have a lot of. We need to hurry and get this done. Okay, I'll be sure to write them next time. Please do. I'll take it from here then. 30 minutes later. Keyboard sounds. The clicking of the keyboard is the only sound that fills the commander's room. You're good at this. I have a lot of experience in this area. Huh? Previous commanders must have ordered you to do this. You must have done this for your previous commander or the kindness of your heart. Well, not entirely correct. This was one of the orders given to me by previous. Previous commanders. Isn't that neglecting their jobs? It is the job of the commanders to give orders to Nikke. The previous commanders ordered me to fill out paperwork. I followed the order. Thus, I do not feel either side was neglecting their duties. You keep mentioning orders. Yes, orders are linked between commander and Nikke. Nikkes follow human orders. It is our nature to do so. In particular, orders issued by a commander are to be obeyed without question, regardless of what that order may be. Any order? That's right. Even if it's an unjust order. That is of no importance. Once an order is issued, all that matters is that it is followed through. But there is one other thing. The act of keeping the commander safe is as important as following the order. A commander cannot be put in harm's way no matter what. This is also of paramount importance. As a precaution, Nikke's have emergency response items such as AED and hemostatic agents built inside us. The safety of the commander is our top priority. If a commander is injured or dies due to an oversight of a Nikke's part, that Nikke will be punished accordingly. The only exception is when a commander chooses to take their own life. So the commander who died before I joined, yes, the central government ruled that they died of their own volition. Thankfully, Anis and I were able to avoid any punishment. I have spoken too much. Anyway, to summarize, follow the commander's order, keep the commander safe. These are a Nikke's duty. Of course, it would be unreasonable to do absolutely nothing that we are not specifically ordered to do. Thus, we are also capable of exercising our own judgment in our daily lives. However, if an order does come, it supersedes everything else that must be followed. This is our primary function. So do not feel that you are being unreasonable by asking us to do something. The reports are finished. Please confirm. I read the reports written by Rapi. They are clear and concise. But one thing sticks in my mind. Don't you think it paints me as a bit too heroic? The success of any operation depends on the commander, their leadership, their virtue. But reports must be written in this way, or else they will not be accepted. Now that the fun... Rapi... Oh god, Rapi's like so biased. It's like the commander is the best. Commander, anything the commander do is the best thing ever. Now that the forms are complete, let's go submit them. We must go to the Arc Central Government's office. The Central Government office is right up ahead. That's where you can submit the completed forms. You're not coming? A Nikke cannot enter the Central Government office except under very special circumstances. Why is that? Because there is a high chance that we will see a negative side of the commander inside. Huh? I will wait. Go in. I open the door and head inside. It is quite noisy inside. The majority of the sound comes from people who are shouting. They are dressed the same military uniform as I am. The people sitting behind the counters are all either quiet or smiling awkwardly. I decided to get in line. I can hear a commander talking to the staff in front of me. Hey, what's this? The amount doesn't make any sense. I just came back from the surface. You realize how many close calls I had up there? The salary you have been given is accurate. This is insane. I risk my neck and all I get is chump change. This is the designated payment for all basic transport operations. Basic transport by foot. I lost 2 Nikkes and I... Commander, whether an incident does or does not occur during an operation is entirely dependent on your own capabilities as a commander. Please understand that there is nothing more we can do for you in this situation. That's easy for you to say, sitting there safe and sound behind your nice desk. You've never even been up to the surface. Next. What can I help you with? Hey, are you ignoring me? Do I have to call security? Next. The commander in front leaves the building in a huff. I sit in the empty seat. What can I help you with? I came to submit my operation reports. Very well. Hand them to me, please. Hand over the reports to the employee. The employee's gaze shifts back and forth between the monitor and the forms as they type away on the keyboard. Suddenly, the employee freezes, then gives a cordial smile. Nice to meet you, Commander Aizu. It is an honor to finally meet the person behind all the rumors. Rumors? The veracity of your op reports have been confirmed. Would you like your salary deposited directly to your bank book, or would you like a voucher? What's the difference? It helps determine the availability of certain transactional options. Huh? I can see that you're not familiar with this process, so I've deposited the funds directly into your bank book. The deposit has been complete. Could you please confirm? There is a new entry in the bank book and the amount... But that's... Yes, in light of the difficult nature of the operations, the amount has been raised accordingly. Please continue your efforts on behalf of humanity. We're rich! I exit the office. As I walk out, I notice the other commander. Many of them are crouched in front of the office building or staring at the walls. Why are they crouched? Are they like hoodlums? God damn it. Commander, is it all taken care of? Yes, it's done. Then let's go purchase the necessities we require. Rappy, yes? Commanders have it hard? Yes, they do. Most of us are led to believe that commanders are elite figures who have undergone a proper education in the military academy, and that they are heroes who work with Nikkes to recapture the surface. However, that couldn't be further from the truth. Their so-called proper education doesn't even last a year. It's not nearly enough time to learn all there is to know about the Ark, Nikkes, and Raptors. Instead, during that time at the military academy, commanders are essentially brainwashed. They are told that they are the ones who will save humanity, and Nikkes are merely tools meant to serve commanders and mankind itself. This is the narrative that they drill into their minds. Why am I sleepy? I'm getting sleepy. I don't know why. I drank coffee. I drank coffee earlier. Why am I sleepy? This is annoying. I'm sure you yourself have noticed it. As a result, the mortality rate against commanders is staggering. They are thrown into operations without proper preparation. This, along with their lack of empathy for the Nikkes under their command, often leads to disaster. And most crucially, commanders do not receive pay if they fail to complete an operation. Why am I sleeping? I drank coffee. I even slept earlier. This is stupid. What time is it? It's 9:33. We've only been streaming for 30 minutes. Why am I sleeping? Oh god damn it. I'm actually sleepy now. I'm trying to get up, but my body is not listening to me. Hold on. This is actually kind of comfortable to sleep like this. This is stupid. I should take comfort. Still early. Yep, it is still early. I don't know why I'm so sleepy. No, I'm not asleep. Was just resting my eyes. But why am I sleepy though? It makes no sense. Makes no sense for me to be this sleepy because I had coffee and I slept earlier and I was okay just now. Then I start streaming and now I feel sleepy. Makes no sense. Whew. Alright, there is no concept of hourly, weekly, monthly, or annual salaries. You are paid upon successful completion of an operation, or not at all. The salary also depends on the difficulty of the operation. You risk your life going up to the surface where you carry out operations and get paid based on your performances. In a way, it's just like being a mercenary. And that's where we start seeing some internal conflict. Those who go through military academy are led to believe they are above the rest of society. They are full of confidence and have no doubt that they are truly the ones who will save humanity. But soon after, they are faced with reality. Once they realize they have been risking their lives for pennies, they take out their frustration on the staff. It's a rude awakening. Some commanders find themselves unable to cope and resort to extreme measures. However, very few people in the Ark even know about this. That's because the Ark continues to venerate? What? Hold on. What is venerate? Venerate definition. Venerate. Regard with great respect or revere. Oh, okay. I get it now. I thought it was like a different word for generate, but that makes no sense. As a result, the competition for entry into the military academy remains fierce. What is an operation report voucher? It's one method of receiving payment after successfully completing an operation. You can carry it around and exchange it for cash when needed. Why would I need something like that? Commander. Commanders are members of the elite. Many unscrupulous people set their sights on commanders who are fresh graduates from the military academy. They are extremely susceptible to being hacked. Currency within the Ark is also digitized, and it's not too difficult to hack the system. Therefore, vouchers are a way of making sure that you don't lose a lot of money at once. But vouchers don't sound very secure either. Well, there are some minimal safety procedures to prevent anyone other than the commander from cashing them in. Trying to keep my eyes open. Why am I so sleepy? This sucks. This sucks so bad. Looks like I'm resting my forehead on the comic panel there. Hey, Zorakaze. I was taking a little rest time because my eyes are getting heavy and I'm getting sleepy for some weird reason and I don't know why. Oh god, that's kind of annoying. Why am I so sleepy? I slept earlier 5 hours and I also drank coffee. I shouldn't be sleepy, and yet here I am, sleepy as hell. Sleep. Imagine me not drawing in the eyes in the art. I did think you sound drunk. Not drawing the eyes because you sleep. When I have my eyes closed, it doesn't look like I have any eyes. It's all black. Okay. But overall, they are indeed not entirely safe. However, Operation Report vouchers do have one other special use. Huh? Commanders can exchange vouchers to receive their salary. However, the vouchers are not commander specific. Any commander can use any voucher. So what you're saying is, yes, they can be used to transfer funds to other commanders who are having a hard time. Do you find this strange? Do you find this all strange? Well, it's certainly not normal. There is no other way. Commanders must be the heroes of the Ark. The central government can't have their heroes begging on the streets. There is a saying among the commanders. A hero only begs from other heroes. Wait, what? A hero only beg from other heroes? Which is why you don't see me do any donathon or subathon. A hero does not beg from their citizens or their subjects, their other people they protect. No, Goddess of Victory Nikke is not 18 plus. It's sexy. Can be very sexy, but it's not 18 plus. There's not two versions. What you're seeing, what you are hearing, there is a mod for the PC version. It just shows the backlog, yeah. There is a mod for the PC version where you can play naked versions of the Nikke. But those are not official. Of course they're not. I mean, why would they be? And I think if you mod your game, there is a chance of your account getting bricked. And that's a chance I don't want to take because I love this game. I've been playing it for 2 years and I'm not gonna stop anytime soon because I love the storyline. The storyline's so good. And that's why I am never gonna mod my game for Nikke or ZZZ or Honkai Star Rail. I did see the progress of your fan art, yes. But Sorakaze, I gotta tell you though, it's not really bad. It's fine. It's a work in progress. Never think that it's really bad until the time, until you know, until it's done, and or it's a work of improvement. Art is a work of improvement. But sorry guys, I gotta ask, when you ask me on Twitter that if we can be friends, it's kind of awkward. It's a bit parasocial and awkward in the sense that I am a streamer and you are a viewer. Friends is not something that can happen through streamer viewer kind of thing, and even with streamers like how do you say, if I were, because I've played games with Silver Veil and Iron Mouse and even Hana Makia, a very popular VTubers, but do I consider them my friends? Not really. I want to consider them my friends, but they're more like acquaintances, people I know and knows me, you know? But friends are like me and Pending were friends because we hung out a lot, we play games a lot, we talk with each other off stream a lot. We actually like you know, try to ask how each other are doing and all that. That's more friends. So yeah, a bit short on followers. I understand that. But followers, you want to get followers, you don't get friends. And I tend to not follow people willy-nilly anymore. I used to do that though. I used to follow like everyone that follows me. I would follow back, but I stopped that because my feed was getting crazy. I was not being able to read my friends' tweet because it's just bombarded with other tweets that frankly I don't really want to read. So I start like unfollowing a lot of accounts, but keeping to the accounts that are mostly like acquaintance and or friends. Like it's something like I wanted to be your friend, not really because you're a VTuber, but maybe it's like I understand that. But you did ask that if we can be friends on Twitter, and it's kind of awkward to see that. That's all I wanted to say. I didn't reply and or respond because I feel like that's not something we want to do publicly. I want to say publicly. But just here with me, you and Shiosaki is like, it's fine. If it's just me, you and Shiosaki right now, it's fine. It's like there's not a lot of people here. It's not that public. But yeah, I mean, I do thank you for following me and subscribing to my channel and all that. I appreciate it, and I am looking forward to that fan art. Make no mistake, I am looking forward to that fan art. I am, and from the progress so far, did I heart it? I think I might have forgotten to heart it. I saw the progress so far, and I thought that you're doing pretty good. That you're getting, you're doing okay, and you're getting there. So I am excited. I'm excited to see how you proceed to finish it. So, gambare, as they would say in Japanese, gambare. And I hope that it comes out well, okay? Do I have any popular quotes or dialogues that's short? Well, my exit quote is enjoy the future heroes. Well, it used to be enjoy the future citizens, but I changed it to heroes recently. So I call all my viewers heroes now. Twitter, I only post once a year. Understandable, Shazaki. So that's it's kind of corny. What's corny? My line? My line's always corny. See, a hero's line has to be corny or it won't be a comic book line. Thought of so as for your art, it's not corny. I think it's interesting. I am looking forward to it. I really am. I really am. And you know, my line is enjoy the top comment of me. Ah, okay. Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. But I just want to say, looking forward to your fan art, and enjoy the future should be my catchphrase. Should be the catchphrase that you can use to end your art. Anyway, the reality of the situation must not be exposed to the outside world. This way, people will continue to idolize their heroes. They'll even dream of becoming one themselves. Anyway, this helps. Talking to chat helps. Now I'm awake. Alright, let's head to the shop. This is the list of what we need to purchase. Rappy hands over the note. The thought of not really talking to you live anymore either after your retirement did kind of bug me and ended me saying I want to be friends. Oh, I get that. I see what you say that now. That's understandable. Understandable. But hey, I'll always be around in Twitter and you know. Oh, that was corny. It's fine. It's fine. But you know, I'll always be around. I'm still around. I might retire from streaming, but I'm still around. So don't worry about that. So, you know, tag me on Twitter and stuff. I'll try my best to reply. If it's not something awkward, I'll try my best to reply. It might not be live. But, oh, that being said though, I will still be playing games with friends. Like Pending and Argama, so I'll be live in their stream. DM me the answer. Actually better to not publicly disclose friendships and stuff. Yeah. That's actually, yeah, a better way to say it. Rappy hands over the note. It doesn't seem to be near enough. Anis, Neon, and I should be able to live off that for 2 months. You can purchase anything else you'd like as well. Are you sure this is enough? This is all we need to maintain our proper mental health. There is no point in purchasing anything outside of that. But if you wish to make additional purchase, I will not stop you. So, the thing about Nikke. Nikkes are robots. I mean, androids, not robots. They are androids. They used to be humans. Now they're like, their consciousness is transferred to like a mechanical body. And just so that they can carry the weapons that are big and powerful enough to kill raptors, right? And they don't need to eat or sleep, but they still do it anyway for their mental health. Because, oh, Merry Christmas to you too, Sorakaze. Thank you very much for that wish. So because of that, Nikkes don't need to eat because of their mental, because their brain and consciousness are still human. Is their original body gone? Yes, their original body is gone. Their brain and consciousness are still human, and even though they're in a mechanical body, it still simulates flesh. Like the surface, it still simulates flesh, so it still feels like human body. It doesn't feel hard like plastic or anything like that. And they say that even organs are similar and has the same kind of like nerves and sensitivity. This is made especially for dojinshis because, okay, I gotta tell you, shift up is a company started by Hyun Tae Kim, a Korean artist, a really prolific Korean artist, really good artist that I followed since 2000. I want to say 2004, maybe 2003. I followed for a long while. Ooh, 20 years already. Jeez. I followed him for a long time. I love his artwork. I did not know Shift Up was started by him until like 2 months ago when I was doing some research on Shift Up. And I found out it was actually by Hyun Tae Kim. Like, oh my god! One of the artists that I like actually is the starter of this game, the guy that started the company that made this game. This game that I played for 2 years. The coincidence is crazy. The coincidence is crazy. Like I didn't play Nikke because I knew it was Hyun Tae Kim. I played Nikke because I thought it was an interesting game. And then I stuck around because the story was really good. Interesting, and I'm not gonna lie, there's also visually interesting. But then when I found, finding out 2 months ago that it was that the company started by Hyun Tae Kim, I was like, oh, the game now makes sense. Hyun Tae Kim likes to draw very sexy / almost explicit artwork. And then I was like, oh, the game makes so much more sense now. I always thought, I've said this before in some stream, I always thought that the people who made Nikke, the developers, are perverts. They are outright perverts, and there's no denying that. And then I found out that Hyun Tae Kim is the founder of Shift Up. I'm like, okay, yep, confirm. And then, but then, what was the point of me saying all this in the first place? But yeah, Hyun Tae Kim started Shift Up, and Nikke now makes a lot of sense. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure Hyun Tae Kim developed Nikke with the idea that doujinshis are going to make. Doujinshis are fan comics. In Japan, mostly they use the term doujinshi for fan comic, and most of the time the fan comics are gonna be 18 plus. The fan comics are always gonna be, well, most of them are gonna be 18 plus. And I'm pretty sure Hyun Tae Kim developed Nikke knowing this, and so he made sure that certain aspects of the Nikke body still has the sensitivity it had as a human body does, but they can turn it off. They can turn off this sensation if they want to. Like Nikkes can actually turn off the olfactory senses, like the smell, the touch, the sense of smell, sense of touch, and sense of taste. They can turn it off if they want to, but they leave it on because Nikkes need to eat and sleep for their mental health. What was it that yeah, as Rapi said, this is all we need to maintain our proper mental health. They need to eat, and even though they don't need to eat and sleep because they don't get hungry, and they don't get sleepy, but they do still eat and sleep because their brains are still human, and they need to sort of like fool their brain into thinking that they're eating, they need this eat and sleep. So that's the whole thing about Nikke. Just wanted to explain that part. He made sure to design them in a way people make more fun. Exactly. Anyway, I mentally subtract the total cost of the items from the salary I received earlier. There's quite a bit left. Wow, we are rich. There's quite a bit left over. Commander, I'm going to buy you some gifts. I'm going to buy some gifts. Excuse me? I'll buy gifts for everyone with the leftover money. Very well. However, I won't be able to be of much assistance in that regard. I don't know where the gift store is. Let's ask around. Yes. Soon after. Is this the store? That's what they said. Let's go in. Welcome. The shop assistant glares intently at Rapi and me for a while. What can I help you with? We came to buy a gift. A gift? That's right. For whom? Why do you ask? Because we don't sell gifts meant for Nikke's. What? A while back, all the local merchants came to an agreement. We won't see any gifts intended to be given to Nikke's. We won't sell any gifts intended to be given to Nikke's. But why? Because of people like you. Developing an affection for Nikke's, giving them gifts, going on dates, and treating Nikke's as if they were humans? That's why the arc has become the way it is. You treat those things like human. They're liable to start believing they are human. Next thing you know, they're demanding personal rights, committing crimes, launching terrorist attacks. You watch your mouth. Easy, Tiger. I don't want any trouble. Anyway, I'm not selling, so go somewhere else. So you'll probably have to walk pretty far. I'm going to buy you a gift here. Commander, let's leave. No, I am not leaving. Commander, I'm fine. Really, let's just leave. In fact, someone's edging to this character's while playing the game is very frightening. Don't think of that. The thing is, whatever you make online, if you make your own IP, if I were to make OCs and IPs, even if they're not sexy, there's still people who will goon after it. Let's not say edging, because edging means you don't release. Goon is when you do release. There will be people who'll goon after it. It's not recommended to think about that. It's much better to just work on your thing without thinking about the people, how people are perceiving it, whether they are gooning to it or not. It's better for your mental health in the future. Hey, Adam and Prime, welcome to the stream. Does the ASU have an active union? No, I do not have. I do not have my own union. What I have is that I joined a union. I joined an existing union. Yeah, that's the way to term it. Just our luck, running into shop owner who's a Nikke. I read that wrong. I read that's Nikke hole. Nikke-phobe. You often get treated like this? Not always, but often enough. Why? Because Nikkes are weapons. We are not human. However, we still have a sense of self. That rubs a lot of people the wrong way. But you're the ones who are out there risking your lives. Life only has value where it belongs to the living. We are not living beings. Therefore, we have no lives to risk. That's not right. Even if we did, it would not have the same value as a human. So, don't worry about it too much. You always talk like that. Next. Excuse me? Does it make you feel better speaking so flippantly about these things? It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm only speaking the truth. As for the gift, it's the thought that counts. So please, let's just get what we need and head back. Wait, are Nikkes similar to half cyborg? Androids. They're more like androids. Oh wait. I guess they're more like cyborgs, you're right. Well, okay. When you think about, I don't know if you know Ghost in the Shell. Motoko Kusanagi. Nikkes are more machines than human, because only their brain is left as humans. Everything else is machine. They do not have their original body. Their body are well, it's not really machines. It's a technology thing. It's like they have this, like I said earlier, they have the sensory of human. They have the human sensory of touch, smell, taste, and all that. Ah, understandable. Yeah, they have the human. They have the human body with all the senses of touch, smell, taste. But it's all artificial. Artificial. That's the word. Yes, it's all artificial. Their body is artificial, but their brain is still human. So they were humans who had their consciousness and brain transferred to an artificial body. So it's very much like Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell. No, I want to buy something else. Uh, how about some food then? Food certainly doesn't discriminate between humans and Nikkes. Commander? Weren't we on our way to buy food? That's right. This is a restaurant. You can purchase food here, but it won't stay good for very long. I'm hungry. What about you, Rabi? Are you hungry? Uh, yes, I'm hungry as well. You can buy staples later. For now, let's eat here. Okay. 40 minutes later. This is a nice restaurant. Yes, the chef seems quite talented. How'd you find a meal? It was lovely. Next time you can order whatever your favorite food is. I don't really have a favorite food. I eat pretty much anything. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make things awkward. I just want to illustrate how strong my mental fortitude is in that regard. Your mental fortitude? Yes. Theoretically, Nikkes don't need to consume food. We are powered by the core within our bodies. The core is capable of generating its own power, and as long as there is no major damage, it can be used without any active input on our part. We don't need to consume food or energy. For energy. Then why did you... As I mentioned earlier, it all has to do with the mind. With the exception of the brain, Nikkes are composed entirely of artificial material. I like how I explained the whole thing earlier, and here she is explaining it again. You're doing a voice for her is kind of looking nice. I don't know why, but it matches. Thank you. Artificial materials. We are not human, but in terms of our appearance, we are a perfect copy of human being, down to our internal structure. See, I told you, internal structure. Hyung Tae Kim knows what he's doing. He's doing it on purpose. Because of that, most Nikkes use their bodies just as humans do. There are pros and cons to this. It allows us to blend in and interact with the rest of society. However, some may experience a mental breakdown when they become aware that they are not human. We look identical to human and act just like them. So when we are told we are in fact not human, it can cause a kind of panic to arise within us. Can this panic also occur when you meet someone who is a Nikke phobe? No. Cursing or physical violence only results in slight emotional agitation, unpleasant thoughts, feelings of angers, things of that nature. It only becomes serious upon negation of our primary mechanisms. Internal too? Not the back of my brain saying to draw something indecent. Food is a prime example. The moment you realize that you don't have to eat anymore, you instantly become acutely aware that you are different from human. This results in a sort of cognitive dissonance. Your mental state is negatively impacted. The degree of this impact differs from Nikke to Nikke. There are some who needs to eat 3 meals a day in order to feel a sense of stability. Then there are others like me, who are able to get by eating once every few days. It's the same with sleep and hygiene. We don't feel tired if we don't sleep. And we don't smell even if we don't wash. However, if we don't sleep and wash, then we become aware that we are different from humans. This extends to more than just our daily habits. In the early days, the liquid catalysts of our bodies are green. The blood used to be green. However, whenever we were injured, the sight of green blood spilling from our wounds would result in cognitive dissonance. Oh, I double-clicked by mistake. In later models, they switched to red. Eyeballs with ultra-precise cameras implanted missiles embedded in the abdomen and booster-mounted legs. What? Yes, they were superior in terms of performance, but they were all discarded due to the users being unable to process them mentally. They used to have all that. They used to have boosters on the leg and missiles implanted in their abs. Yeah, if they become aware, they go berserk. Yes, they have a term for it in the game. I forgot what it was. I mean, basically they go berserk, but they have a term for it. They have their own term for it. Something about mind switch. Yeah, it's called a mind switch when they are become aware and they go berserk. This is the reason why most Nikkes use handheld firearms along with other assistive equipment. Schizophrenia. What happens if the cognitive dissonance becomes... Oh wait, they're gonna explain it right now. Cognitive dissonance becomes too great. A mind switch. I like how I explained it to you guys. And the moment after I explain it, they're like, hey, we're gonna explain it to you right now. I believe... Okay, the reason why I know all this is I thought I knew it because I watched in-game story. But I think I went through Rappi's storyline previously and have gotten through all this and knew about this. Mind switch. Yes. Simply put, the personality changes. So far, I'm the only viewer who asked you the most uncommon questions so far. Probably because a lot of the other viewers are either not here, or have played the game and know about this, because this is actually, we're right now actually going backwards. We're watching Rappi's storyline, which is something that was already done on release, but we're sort of like reading through it now. Usually I would just skip, but for stream I'm reading through it. But we're sort of reading through it because Rappi has a new mode that's coming up in January 1st that we can roll for. Oh, to me, yeah. Not really. I mean, today, yes. And on Twitter, maybe. But there are a lot of other streams in the past where people ask me questions. But I don't get a lot of new viewers, if you realize that. I don't get a lot of new viewers all the time because I'm not that popular. I have like only 2K subscribers on YouTube and only 1.9K on Twitch. Not subscribers, followers on Twitch. So, it's not like every day I stream, I get a new viewer. So because of that, you don't get a lot of, you don't see a lot of question from, about me from viewers. But when I first started, I got a lot of questions from viewers because when I first started, basically everybody that came is a new viewer. But I have been in the field, in the VTubing field and streaming field for 5 years already, 5 years plus, 5 years and a half actually, 5 years and a half already. So, a lot of people that watch me knows enough that they don't really question. They don't really have questions for me anymore. I don't know the details. Once the brain determines it can no longer cope with the cognitive dissonance, it undergoes a radical change. On rare occasions, the new personality that emerges is perfectly fine. Most of the time, however, they go insane. Nikkes that experience a mind switch are referred to as irregulars, as most irregulars have destructive tendencies and are usually terminated. Is there no way to fix it? I don't know if fix is the proper term to describe it, but the process can be reverted to a reboot. A reboot. It's exactly what it sounds like. You wipe the Nikke's memory clean. You revert the mind to the way it was the day before, or even as far back as when they were first manufactured. However, the success rate is slow. When one becomes an irregular, their brain is physically broken. I've heard there is a brainwashing technique that makes the brain a total blank slate. Well, I can realize that it's just kind of not fair. It's just the way it is. It's not like about whether or not it's fair. It's just the way it is with the internet. There's like millions of channels on YouTube, and the popular ones, the one that you see that has like 1 million subscribers. And when I talk about millions channels on YouTube, I'm talking about active channels. I'm talking about channels that are still uploading, that are streaming, that are having like a lot of things and content being made. And I'm not sure what the percentage is, but I believe the big YouTubers who gets, let's not even count 1 million subscribers, let's count 100k subscribers. The big YouTubers or YouTube channels that has 100k subscriber, it's only like 1 or 2% of the total of channels on YouTube. Let me check online. How many percentage of YouTube channels have 100k subscribers? Less than 0.5% as of February 2024. Less than 0.5% have 100k subscribers. Oh yeah, I use Opera GX. So yeah, that explains a lot, doesn't it? Less than 0.5% of YouTube channels have 100k subscribers. So because of that, finding channels on YouTube is hard. And I'm talking about like really good channels. And I'm talking about there's like so many good channels out there that only has 500 subscribers. I'm talking about good streamers, good content that only has like 500 subscribers. I'm lucky that I have 2k subscribers. And all I can do is just try my best to grow as much as I can to maybe one day reach 5k or 10k, or if I dream hard enough, 100k. But it is not the goal. It is not my, I mean, it is a goal, but not the goal for me. It's a goal to reach 1 million subscribers or become a big YouTuber, but it is not the goal, because I am a realist. I'm a dreamer and a realist. I'm a 50% dreamer, 50% realist. So because I'm a realist, I know that it's not easy to reach that goal. I will set that goal. I will work for it, but I won't make it my life to achieve that goal. My life is still to entertain the masses. Because if I set my goal if I set my life to achieve that goal, I might lose my passion / my motivation when I'm not achieving that goal, you know? But if I set my life, my motivation in entertaining people that watches me, which is still quite there's still people watching me, even if it's just one person watching me, it's still one person that I can actually talk to and entertain. So my life is set to entertain you all, not to aim for that 1 million subscribers. So it's not whether it's what do you call that, a fair or unfair thing. It's just the way it is. Yeah, like, and as I've said, I was actually friends or kind of similar something with the like that with Rico. You know, in the past, back then when she wasn't a popular streamer. Well, I won't disclose her server name. Okay, talk to her. But anyways, since your way of entertaining us is very real and doesn't seem half-hearted, I like that. And also the reason I watch you instead like several millions. Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I want to entertain. I don't want to aim for greatness, because it's not that I don't want to achieve greatness. I want to achieve greatness, but I don't want to aim for it. I want my main important reason is to entertain. Yeah, if I get 1 or 2 viewers that are entertained by my stream, that is, you're looking like that is entertaining. Understandable, but Marvel doesn't think so. Oh yeah, Marvel Rivals. I found out. I mean, there was. I don't know if that was on stream. I think that was on stream, but there was a little bit of thing where I was playing with Argama, Skiyoshi, and others, and then Skiyoshi, and then we found out that. Oh yeah, it was definitely on stream. Rafunk said on chat that the game works better if you install on an SSD, and I was like, I have to install on my SSD. And Skiyoshi was like, "Why are you not installing on SSD?" Yeah, I play Marvel Rivals with Argama. In fact, I play a lot of games with Argama. And I'm like, I don't install on SSD because my games are on the HDD. My SSD doesn't have a lot of space, so I use it for my system drive and other like things I use for work, like Clip Studio Paint and all that. And then she was like, "But you have to install games on SSDs. SSD works better." It's like, yeah, but SSDs are expensive and I don't have the money to buy an SSD with a lot of space. So, to test what she said, now, to those who know, I played Marvel Rivals for like almost a week on my HDD and it was suffering. It was suffering. Maps load slowly. Models doesn't load in as fast. And there was so much stuttering inside the game because of all the effects. So, after Skiyoshi said that, I moved things around in my SSD, freeing up some space. And after I freed up enough space, I installed Marvel Rivals on my SSD, and guess what? She's right. It's now smooth as hell. It doesn't stutter. I load into a map almost immediately, and and my 3D and the models, the in-game models, just loads up immediately too. So I have a new goal. Yes, as we talk about goal. Now I have a new goal. My goal now is to... I have it reversed. No. See, it's better if your system is on SSD than HDD. Because if your system is on SSD, your Windows will always run fast. Your Windows, which is what you need to operate your PC. The PC to be operative, you have to have your Windows. So if you have your Windows running fast because it's on SSD, it's better. I have my games on HDD now. To be fair, this computer I have is already 5 years old. Already 5 years old. It's a 5-year-old PC right now. I bought that SSD and HDD 5 years ago. Right? So at that time, video games did not need SSD to play. You can install your games on an HDD, even big games like Cyberpunk 2077 on an HDD, and it'll run smoothly as long as you have the GPU and the RAM and the processor for it. Like, it won't be a problem. But apparently nowadays, developers start to like AAA games start to bombard their coding and programming with so many heaviness that it doesn't work on HDD very well, which also explains my ZZZ games too. My ZZZ, whenever I play Zenless Zone Zero, as some of those have attested to seeing on my stream, it stutters. I bet if I install ZZZ on my SSD, it would go really smoothly. Still running UV. Oh no, my VTuber model and all is all running on my SSD. This VTuber model, SSD. Ringtail Ferret, hey, welcome to the stream. Lurking today, no problem. Have a good lurk. Oh, going to be donating blood. Nice. That's always great. Donating blood is great. People need them. But yeah, my model never have a problem because it's running on SSD. My model, my VC Face, the program I use to run the model is all on the SSD. Like I said, I put important things on my SSD. That's because I don't have a lot of space. I only have a 500 gigabyte SSD because 5 years ago, a 500 gigabyte SSD was already super expensive. Like, goddamn. The thing is, it's still expensive. I checked a couple of days ago. If I want to buy a 2 terabyte SSD, it costs, the cheapest one is 700 ringgit, Malaysian. Yeah, exactly. It costs, the cheapest one, it costs about 700 ringgit Malaysia. But if you want a really good one that has like a good processing capabilities of the SSD, it's like 1,200 for 2 terabyte or 1,300 for 2 terabyte. And so you buy from somewhere else. Everywhere is 700 ringgit. I'm talking about desktop, by the way. These are desktop. Like from BD, Bangladesh, it's a lot cheaper. No, I'm not gonna buy from there. I'm not gonna buy from outside of Malaysia for the reason of like shipping reasons. The thing is, I've had electronics bought from outside of Malaysia, and when it arrives, shipping was, you know, the delivery was bad and all that. The thing was either ruined or corrupted, so I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I am Malaysian. I am Malaysian, yes. So that's why I'm gonna, you know, and Malaysia has a lot of good electronics shop. We have a lot of good cheap electronics shop. But 700 ringgit is still the cheapest for SSD. Now, there are cheap laptop SSDs, the one in the chips. Malaysian X trauma. Oh, you have a Malaysian X. Now there are laptops that has there are cheap laptop SSD chips as like 120 ringgit. Some can even go as low as 70 ringgit. So, you know, there are those, and I'm pretty sure if I can find a good casing for the laptop chips, I can install it into my a casing that has like an opening for the to be put inside my desktop, and I'm pretty sure that, you know, but I'm also like a bit apprehensive about doing it that way, mainly because that means that I have to put the laptop, the chip and the casing inside my laptop where it's cooler and would not be heated up inside my desktop. Yeah, modify those, exactly. No, that's what I was thinking. I did think about that, but this is more my own trepidation, my own fear of it being overheating, inside my desktop if I don't place it correctly, you know? Like if I place it on my like near my GPU, the GPU heat might actually run up to the chipset, and it's scary thoughts that runs into my head. Of course, most likely would not happen though. This kind of problem most likely would not happen. It's just that the thought still runs in my head, so I will always be looking into my desktop thinking like, oh, is it gonna happen? I know it's not gonna happen, but I'm saying no, you know, it's just my head. There are other ways to keep it cool, yeah, but I don't, my PC so far don't have that kind of capabilities. I mean, I could buy a new cooler, but that's more money to buy coolers as well. But as it is, I am aiming to buy a new SSD, 2 terabyte SSD for storage and gaming reasons. I probably would still keep the HDD to store like old files or artwork where I don't have to worry about it processing. You know? Maybe saved files, saved artwork from online of my favorite artist or something. Those kind of things. A giggle? No, that was my chair. See? See? I have a very creaky chair. I've heard there's brainwashing technique that makes the brain a total blank slate, but I've never heard of any cases where it was actually used. Because of all this, The central government places a high importance of maintaining Nikke's mental health. A Nikke can become a massive liability if they become an irregular. I won't let that happen to any of you. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I've gone on for far too long. Should we get going? If it wasn't, you would be dead scared. Oh, you you were afraid that the giggling might be coming from behind you or something. Commander, I think you may have gone overboard with the shopping. I can barely carry all these bags of food. Next time, I recommend that you only purchase what you need. Trust me, we're going to need all of this. Let's pig out, you and me. Then we can enjoy a nice food coma together. Okay, I'll carry these. Let's go. No, we can carry them together. Okay, let's carry it together. Alright, this should be the final chapter. Now that's what I call a meal. So good! After all, food bought with other people's money is the most delicious. Preach! How about it, Rappy? I enjoyed it very much. Thank you. That's good. Well, then... So, what do we need to do now? What do you mean? You've treated us so well. There must be something you want. What should we do? Take a nap. Huh? There's nothing like a solid nap after a good meal. Rappy? Huh? So, did you do it? Yep. And they're acting like this? Yep. So they really are different from the rest. Huh? What are you two talking about? Oh, this and that. Eee! You don't mean that, do you? How can this be? Commander, can I speak with you for a moment? Chakchi. What did you think about today? That conversation I had with you was very much intentional on my part. I wanted you to know just how different Nikkes are from what they're made out to be. So that's what Anis was hinting at. Yes, I want to tell you the truth. All of it. Why are you doing this? The mortality rate amongst commanders may be high, but much of that is because they simply throw their lives away. They're blinded by the idea that they're heroes who will save humanity. The same goes for Nikke. They feel like they're untouchable, an immortal army fighting on behalf of all mankind. None of them consider the inherent danger of it all. So I merely wanted to remind you of this. I've seen too many commanders allow their vanity and their delusions to lead them on to their own death. I don't want the same thing to happen to you. Why? You're different. I don't know what it is, but you are different. That's why I hope you will stay alive. Do you want me to resign from being a commander? I don't know. Some part of me does feel that way. But then I also want you to stay here with us. That's why I'm telling you the truth. You can protect me, Rappy. Very well. I will protect you. How about you, Rappy? What? What do you want me to do, Rappy? I hope you won't change. I don't want you to change. I believe you should remain on your current path. If you continue down this path, it will lead you to what you want. I am curious. Curious where your footsteps will lead you. What changes you will bring forth in this world. And amongst all that change, so long as you remain true to yourself, so long as you continue viewing the world and people in it the way you do now, then we will remain by your side until the very end. Okay. I look forward to working with you. Rappy. Thank you. Let's take care of each other. Commander. Hey, nice. Now that is the Rappy storyline. The bond. See, okay. Why, I guess I should explain what the storyline is about to those who don't know. When you get a Nikke, right? They have a bond when you reach a bond of you start with as you go higher on the bond, you unlock more of their storyline. So you know, you bond with them as much as you can to get their storylines, and then when you reach the highest bond, which is not the highest bond, when you reach bond 10, you unlock their whole story, their whole backstories. It's actually really fun way to actually like get to know the Nikke storylines. It's really good. It's really good, and they have some really great backstories on these Nikkes, like serious good backstories. Now, that's done. Where's my cursor? There you are. Wait, was that real or I don't know? I forgot the name, but from the Evangelion anime? Yes, that was Ayanami Rei from Evangelion. Because they had a Nikke Evangelion Evangelion collab. So that's Asuka, also from Evangelion. They have Maki. Where's Maki? Do I have Maki? No, Rei first. They have Rei from Evangelion. Ayanami Rei. Or in this game, they call Rei A because there's another Rei. That's in this game. This is the other Rei. The game's own Rei. So when Ayanami Rei came in, they call her Rei A. And there's Maki. Maki is a character from the movies. So if you watch only the TV series, you won't know Maki. Maki is from the Rebirth, the rerun movies, the re something movie, the Rebirth movies. Yes, that's Rem from ReZero as well. They had a ReZero collab. They had a ReZero collab, so they have Ram, and they have Ram, and also they have... Oh, where is she? Did I move her up here? Emilia. They have Emilia as well. They also have another collab of Chainsaw Man. So you have Makima. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. They have Makima. They have Himeno, and they have, of course, they would Power. Yes, they have Nier Automata as well. They have where is she? 2B, A2. I think it's just 2B and A2 for Nier Automata. Yeah. So they've had collabs with other series before, and the thing is, they are limited characters, only available during their events. So if you miss their events, you pretty much miss their characters, unless they have the rights to run the event again, which they most probably don't. I better tell you that. I better tell you this first before you go in thinking that you actually can get the characters. These events, these characters are limited characters that's only available during the events. So if you go in now wanting to pull them, you won't be able to, because they're not available for pulls anymore. This is where you pull them, by the way. These are banner characters. Oh wait, here we go. Like, I'll show you the probability info. Like, you can see these are all the ones that I can pull for. And you can see here, none of them are the abnormal characters, which is, let's just check out this SR where Misato and Himeno is. They're not here. See? No Misato, no Himeno, so you cannot pull for them anymore because they're they made 2B much thicker than inside the actual 2B game. I told you that the developers are perverts. I told you. I'm not kidding when I say that. What time is it? 10:36? Alright, let's start the new event storyline. Footstep, walk, run. This is Rappi's new form. This is Rappi's new form that will be available on January 1st. I am excited because I love how she looks in her new form. She looks so good. Rappi. She's gonna be an SSR, by the way, because as you saw, the earlier Rappi was SR. This Rappi is gonna be an SSR. And she used a machine gun, my favorite weapon in the game. So my favorite type of weapon in the game. So I'm excited. She looks good. She's gonna be an SSR, and she uses a machine gun. It all speaks to me. The new Rappi speaks to me. Not the 2D artist too. Bet they gave them more money. Yeah. I believe you say not the 2D artist. Here's the thing. I believe the artist that drew 2B and A2 in this game is Hyung-tae Kim himself. So it's not that they give him more money. As the founder of the company, he wanted that. No. It's not obviously because they have like, oh yeah. What do you think about? Yeah, you're right. You should have thought. It should have crossed your mind at least. It was a fan art in a way. Exactly. So it's not obvious. It's not obvious because this game has so much artists drawing for it. There's like, I think like, what was it? 12? How many artists draws designs for Nikke? How many artists designs for Nikke? They have a lot of artists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God damn it! Stop! Stupid ad pop up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33 artists that draws for the game. Not all of them are designers, but most of them are designers. So out of the 33, even if we take half, that's 15 artists. That's 16 artists as designers. That's if we take half. There's probably more than half, you know, that actually does the design. So there's a lot of artists. It's not new recruits. They actually hire freelance artists online as well. Known artists online. They hire them to draw for designs for Nikke. Some of the artists that's listed are the ones that draws like the posters or promo event posters and all that. But most of them are actual designers because they don't, like, a lot of them design 1 or 2 Nikkes only, but some would take like 5 or 6. Like Hyung-tae Kim has a lot of designs in the game. Anyway, Commander, are you going straight back to the Ark? Yeah, I have a lot of things to do. If you're not busy, could I speak to you briefly in the commander's room? Also, goddamn, they thickenize Rappi even more in this new design. I didn't realize it till now. That's much thicker than normal Rappi, and normal Rappi was already thick. Sure, that's fine. Jeez, using your transformation as an excuse? Talk about shameless! I haven't the faintest idea what you're insinuating, but I'd like for you and Neon to come as well. Why? Have you got something to say to us? Yeah, I think it's time we talk. About what happened to me and how I lived. There's a lot that I still haven't told either of you, or the commander for that matter. Huh? Should we bring something? Fried chicken and soda? Maybe something sweet for snacks. Oh, good idea. Will you be talking for a while? If you are, that'll change how much we'll have to buy. It's not exactly going to be a fun story. You shouldn't have to prepare too many things. Let's head to the outpost. I'll tell the top brass that we've got to handle some quick maintenance issue. Have you ever played Asphalt 8? Nope, I have not played Asphalt 8. Rappy sticker. Alright, thank you. I never play Asphalt 8. Let's see, snacks? Check. Drinks? Check. Comfortable seating? Check. Washroom? Check. You two are really going overboard with this. Should we turn on some music? No, that won't be necessary. Anis, can I get some of that chocolate syrup? Here, what kind of cookies did you get? Raspberry and pecan. Which one would you like? Raspberry. Hold on. What's that? Oh, these? Cilantro flavored chips. Oh, I think I'll pass on those. I wasn't planning on sharing. Do either of you ever plan to actually listening to my story? Oh, sorry. Roll down now. I'm ready. Okay. I think I'll begin at... whoops, sorry. These are crunchy and I thought they'd be... It's a racing game. Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense. It's called Asphalt after all. Interesting and challenging if you want to play in the pro way and not good graphics, but do give it a try. Very low space required. Maybe, but I'm not really much into racing game. I'm really horrible at racing game. It's fine. I'll just get right into it. I'll start from when I was human. With my earliest memory. Yay! We're getting more rappy storylines. Oh, beautiful. Holy, this looks beautiful. Holy jeez. Can we get this sketch as an art, please? Cause this looks beautiful. Okay, first things first, let's do the challenge. Put in my best team forward. Yeah, no, this is good. Hey, Makinya, welcome to the stream. In the Pro League and the Masters season, goddamn, people there honestly have no life. They keep on taking my position, the world in this game. I know, I can see that. I mean, you know, I mean, it's a Pro League after all. Most people probably just play it professionally in terms of like they actually get money for playing it kind of thing. Like they're probably like big streamers who make money by streaming the game. Oh no, I don't mean that. I don't mean tournament wise. I'm talking about how a lot of pro players that you see online that is like really good and actually you know, like no life themselves on certain games. That's because they stream it. They're really good at it. And they get money from streaming. I know what you mean by the Pro League. I don't think about it as in the esports sense. I'm thinking about it in the you know, the streaming sense. How is Nikke? Is this one of those gacha games the kids are all playing? Yes, it is. I have been playing it for 2 years. I have gacha'd myself to the point that I have all the Nikkes in the game. I managed to collect all the Nikkes. There is no Nikke that I do not have. But the best part is I've only put $20 2 years ago. That's it. I never put any more money in this game. I never bought any crystals and all that. And I still managed to collect all the Nikkes. So it's not impossible, kids. It is very possible. However, it will take time. It took me 1.5 years to reach to get all Nikke, so you know. It's gonna be a work. The kids are playing it. The kids are, yeah, I mean, there are kids playing it, that's for sure. This is the ass cheek. Yes, it is, Melly. Yes, it is. Yes, it is the ass cheek game. But today we are going through storylines, so we're not doing a lot of the ass cheek stuff. Just so people know. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3. She's a 20-second burster, so I guess she's a 40-second burster, right? Okay, so I guess I put Ni. I'm surprised Rappi is not available in here. And we'll put Mihara. Yeah, I think this is good. They know what they're doing, then they do. They do know what they're doing. Humanity will emerge victorious. The sun ambushed by those vile raptures has demanded that we move underground where light cannot reach. We have suffered a long humiliation, to be sure. However, that humiliation will soon be over. The central government has invested untold time and effort into reclaiming the surface, which was stolen from us by the raptures. We have created countless state-of-the-art weapons, as well as those oh so gorgeous goddess of victory, the Nikkes. With them, we will take back what was once ours from those vile raptures. This great fight is to be called the Surface Reclamation War. Operations will commence in 2 months. Citizen of the Ark, prepare yourselves. Prepare for the moment in which we reclaim our homeland. With the Surface Reclamation War, we will soon bask in the glow of victory. This commercial is on every single station. Oh, this is Kid Rappi. Trust me, claiming them is gonna come in handy one day even if you don't play it. You could sell the account or for asphalt and people okay. I'm not into selling accounts. I'm not into those kind of things. I'm just into playing my games and then just playing them. This commercial is on every single station. I'd rather be watching some cartoons. You were born in the Ark, weren't you, Rappi? Yes. And you might not realize how much this means to us. All of our real homes are up here, up there. Up where? In the sky? No, a place called the Surface. I heard that it's dangerous there. It is, since there are raptures everywhere. Raptures are those monsters, right? That's right. The raptures stole our home, and now we are trying to take it back. To that end, the central government has been preparing for a very long time. Aren't the Nikkes the ones doing the fighting? Yes, they are. Nikkes are amazing. Goddess of victory, fighting for humanity. So cool. You really like Nikkes, don't you? Of course. They're the best. They're so strong. That they are. With them fighting on our behalf, we're sure to win. I don't understand. What's so great about winning? What a question. Everything. You've never seen the real sky, have you? S ranks, of course, they are so fast and I understand. What do you mean? I mean the actual sky, not an artificial projection. I'm still not following. You'll understand soon enough. The sky is absolutely breathtaking. If you say so. You're not interested? You've been staring at that syringe during our entire conversation. Is there any chance I can forego the shot today? Come now, you know better than that. You need these shots and the medication to get better. I'm going to die in this place. Huh? Who told you that? Nobody told me, but you said it. You said it while you were talking to another nurse. You keep calling me a poor thing. Is death the end? When you die, does the pain go away? Oh, that's so sad. I'm sorry, Rappi. Alright, Sorakaze. I'm lazing in the art a bit and cut down cut both of fingers. Wait, you cut both fingers? So one draw, so maybe I'll go play asphalt. My god. I hope you get your fingers treated. And thanks again for coming by and hanging out. I know you said 2 fingers. I'm just saying that I hope you get it treated. Both fingers. I'll see you around and have a good night. I hope you're at night. Sorakaze, enjoy the future, Sorakaze. Yes? What happened? What do you mean? The surface reclamation war. You remember all that? That was years ago. I remember it because it interrupted my cartoons. So tell me, what happened? We lost. I see. And what is going to happen? Money is tight, so times in the arc are gonna be tougher. A friend. Be like it. It's what makes you better. Okay. Thank you very much, Sorakaze. You're praising me too highly, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This hospital might not last much longer either. Then what happens to me? I'm not sure. They don't tell me these things. At any rate, we're all done for today. Do you need anything else? No, I'm okay. It's been a while since you had any requests. Are you okay? What does it matter how I feel? I'm going to be lying here for the rest of my life. So what's the point of wanting anything? You'll get better. There's no point in trying to make me feel better either. Sorry. Thanks for your help today. Alright then, get some rest. Fingers hurts, but to be honest, I can't really say much. I'm a man and a man don't feel... No, don't say that. A man can always feel pain, doesn't matter what. A human pain threshold is different with each person, but a man can still feel pain. It's whether or not you acknowledge that it's painful and whether you want to brave through it. You know? Admit that there is pain, but if you have the willpower and the strength for it, brave through the pain. That's the best way I can say it. But never, ever deny that you feel pain. Because if you deny you feel pain, you are denying what your body is feeling. And if you deny what your body feels, that's when you become less of a person. The area is small, but it's deep. Ooh, yeah, that always hurts. The deep cuts always hurts. Still shot my grandma by picking up our bed and moved the bed on the side to pick up something that fell up there. Ah, understandable. You're strong, Sorakaze. Stay strong. Oh, I wanted to say... Yes? I've seen a lot of cuts and bruises on your body lately. Are you okay? I have been participating in protests. What kind of protests? Protests against blaming Nikkes. Huh? They're being blamed for the failure of the surface reclamation war. Detractors are saying that all this time and money was spent on Nikkes for nothing. They say that the Nikkes are the main cause of the current financial crisis in the Ark. Unspeakable things have been happening all over the city. I'm vehemently against that. Nikkes didn't do anything wrong. That's right.
They sacrificed their minds and bodies for humanity. For us, they fought against an unknown foe. It's wrong to treat them like this after they risked their lives to fight for us. So I'm doing whatever I can to help. I know this might be a bit difficult for you to understand, Rappi, but you must never put a price on the sacrifice of others. Damn, this nurse is why Rappi has her conviction now. That's actually pretty awesome. The act itself is noble. Also, these kind of things that they say in games and anime and stories, I always take these to heart. They're the best way to live life. It's a bit idealistic and, you know, kind of like hard to achieve, but I'm a realist and also an idealist, like a 50-50 kind of guy. So I follow these idealistic notions as well, but I don't adhere myself 100% to it, because I know that idealism has no place in realism, has no like real place in realism. You have to have like a balance between idealism and realism. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. And tomorrow never comes for the nurse. The nurse probably died in the protest. While watching a news report on the violent crackdown of the protests, Rappi sees the nurse's name on the list of fatalities. See, I told you. I knew it. Nikke, I know the way your story goes now. Not that strong, not mentally. It's a different thing. Mentally strong is a different thing. Physically strong is a different thing. But you can always strengthen both physical and mental strength. How to do that is a whole other question. How to strengthen physically is by exercise and all that kind of stuff. That's achievable easily enough. Mentally, however, is not an easy feat to strengthen. That part is different person to person. There's no one way to strengthen mentally. By the way, this is the actual gameplay of the game. This shooting part is the actual gameplay of the game. Now, I am also way too strong for this game, so that's why you can see that I can easily get through that. Several years later. How are you feeling? Good. Okay, let's prepare your injection then. Alright. Is there anything else you need? No. Very well. Rappi? Yes? The hospital is going to be shut down soon. The recession after the Surface Reclamation War hit our sponsors especially hard. This hospital has always been run entirely on grants, so times are tough. I see. I tried to find a place for you to stay, but I couldn't track down any of your family or relatives. I know. Adoption didn't work out either. I'm not surprised, considering my illness. There aren't any other viable hospitals either. I figured. Rappi, yes? Would you be willing to participate in a clinical trial? A new drug is being developed for children like yourself with rare diseases. It's a risky proposition, but if you participate in the trial, the hospital will be given another grant. If you help us, we won't need to close down the hospital. No, never mind. I'm sorry. What am I saying? Let's finish up quickly so you can rest. I'm sorry. I'll do it. I'll be in the trial. Thank you. I'm sorry. Doctor, if I die, will I be at peace? What are you talking about, Rappi? Tell me, will I be at peace? I'm not sure either. Several years later. You're showing improvement. You're getting better. Rappi! You're the first case where the treatment has been successful. So you undergoing this is bound to garner us more financial support. Thank you, Rappi. Thank you so much. You've saved our hospital. Points at the TV with trembling hands. On the TV, a person in a military uniform and another in a suit are debating. Oh, that? Apparently some Nikkes who were being persecuted attempted to escape to the surface. The central government tried to destroy the elevator that they were using to go up, but there was an accident. They lost control of the elevator and it nearly crashed in the middle of the arc. But before it landed, the Nikkes that were on board blew themselves up to prevent a catastrophe. It was an incredibly noble thing they did. People have started referring to this entire incident as the goddess fall. And there has been an outpouring of grief for the Nikkes who sacrificed themselves. It significantly curtailed the voice of those factions who were so fervently anti-Nikke before. As that program on television is a debate on whether or not to grant Nikkes additional rights. Nikkes may not be able to regain the glory of the past, but they can at least escape from this endless cycle of hate. I've said too much. Anyway, thanks to you, Rappi, there's hope. Just hang in there a little longer. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to push this button when anything happens. Okay? The doctor leaves the room, a joyful expression on his face as he flips through the chart. There's no way in this future doctors would still flip through charts. Gotta be a tablet. Rappi frantically presses the red button at her fingertips, but no one comes. For the entire night, the tapping of the plastic button is the only sound which echoes throughout the room. Damn. Did the hospital shut down? This is sad. Rappi's backstory is super sad. Need to protect Rappi even more now. Stretchies! That sort of like undermines the sadness of the story by me saying stretchies, but gotta do what you gotta do. Several years later. Rappi, how are you feeling? Good. Okay, Rappi. What? You have been cured. Congratulations. We'll be able to help you discharge very soon. I'm fully recovered. Correct. What happens now? You live an ordinary life. How? Was there anything that you ever dreamed of doing? Yes, but I can't do it anymore. The hospital will be moving. Well, restructuring will be a better word. We're in the midst of constructing a new, bigger building. To be exact, it will be a facility and not just a hospital anymore. Your participating in that clinical trial proved the effectiveness of the new drugs. Because of that, our sponsors are providing more new drugs and additional financial support greater than we could ever hope for. It's a new beginning for the hospital. And for me, I'm hoping that you can start over as well, Rappi. If I found a place for you, and I transferred plenty of money into an account under your name, I would like you to do something with that. What? How? Think about it. You're young and have plenty of money. But I want to go with you. Thank you for everything, Rappi. Take care. Thank you, Doctor. I only have 5 tickets, so we can't really finish chapter 1 unless I buy more tickets. But to buy more tickets, I need to use 200 gems. And I don't know if I want to use 200 gems for that. However, if the story gets to me so badly, I might just get that 200 gems and get that extra tickets to finish the chapter today on stream. The boss can't even calm down. My Nikke squad's too strong.
戦闘終了。今回も無事に終わってよかったです。
Rappi walks off, clutching onto the piece of paper in her hands as if it was a priceless artifact. Indecipherable letters and numbers are scribbled on the note. I can't read this address. Rappi feels the weight of something in her pocket and pulls out a card which is a mixture of black, white, and gold. Credits? Is this money? How do I use this? They are entirely unfamiliar to her. Tall buildings encircle her, and throngs of people shuffle busily past her. Rappi approaches a man to ask how to read the address and use the card. Excuse me? The man does not turn around. Excuse me? The man still does not turn around. Rappi notices something inserted into the man's ear. Whatever it is apparently being used to block out any outside noise. Rappi approaches to tap the man's shoulder, but he was off to meet up with what appears to be a friend of his, laughing and chatting all amongst themselves as they head off. Rappi looks around again. No one makes eye contact with her. She is unable to approach anyone, as they all either have something plugged into their ears or are busily moving about. Rappi walks aimlessly. She keeps walking. After a while, her feet start to hurt, and she takes another glance around. Everyone is wearing shoes. Looking down at her own feet, she sees that she is barefooted. She begins to walk again. Rappi comes across a large crowd gathering together, who are excitedly shouting something. She heads close towards them. Nikkes are not machines! We are sentient beings! Living things! Never forget what happened during the goddess fall! We sacrificed ourselves for humanity! And yet humanity continues to persecute us! Rappi doesn't understand what the woman was saying. All the people have gathered stand without anything in their ears. She approached them to ask for help. Bang! An explosion rings out, causing the surroundings to shake. For a brief moment, Rappi feels dizzy and then collapses. Have they lost their minds? You don't have to use violence to suppress a demonstration! We'll have to call off the gathering for now. What are you doing? Hurry up and hide! Who are you? I've never seen you before. You don't seem to be from the central government.
Thank you, citizens.
Soraden, thank you for the follow on my Twitch. Hold on, are you a civilian? Here, come with me if you want to. Ooh. At the same time, she looks at the person who has been shouting at her. She lies motionless on the ground. A pool of strange colored liquid forms underneath her. Rappi instinctively turns around and runs. We've got a runner! I've got her! Bullets rain down upon Rappi. She stays low as she possibly can while attempting to run. A bullet grazes her arm, causes her to stop. Why bother running? She collapses to the ground. Man, the central government is just so stupid in the early days. I mean, they're still stupid now, but they were really stupid in the early days.
Formation, 展開。オートローラー1体倒しました。次のターゲットはどこですか？
Yeah. Oh, one last one. The last chapter. It's been interesting read. Injecting nymph. Injection complete. Anchored to brain. Copying information. Copy complete. Hmm? What? Why is the capacity so small? Well, it happens. Let's see. There's nowhere she wants to go? Sure enough, nothing. The capacity is rather small. No wonder her sense of self is so muted. No need to generate a body map then. This one should be suitable for a mass-produced model. Alright, done. Injecting data into nymph. Let's see. Basic tactical pack, surface knowledge pack, rapture data pack, and... What is this? Why is her knowledge level so low? Where is this lady from? Spends her entire life apparently sheltered and ends up dead during a protest. Life is strange. Now, where's that knowledge pack? There we go. Injecting. What else is left? Is it about done? Alright, let's see. Hand over the brain extraction unit and done. Rapi opens her eyes. Hmm? Huh? RR15436. RR15436. For some reason, Rapi knows that the serial number being called is referring to her. Yes? How do you feel? Unsure. Okay, that's normal. Get ready. We're going out. Where are we going? Squad leader brusquely tosses a USB stick to Rapi. Brusquely? Brusquely? The operation details are all in there. Understood. Somehow knowing exactly what to do. Her eyes begin to glow. Resource collection mission confirmed. My role is transportation. Just carry as much as you can handle. You can handle that? Consider me impressed. Understood. Any questions? No. You're a strange one. I don't understand. People usually ask more about what they're supposed to do, whether it's dangerous, etc. All that knowledge they injected you with doesn't compare to in-field combat experience. And yet, you're being put straight into action without any adjustment period. Aren't you scared? Are you not going to issue instruction during the operation? I will be. That'll increase your chances of survival, if only minutely. Then I'm not afraid. It's clear what tasks I'll be responsible for. It's fine as long as I'm not instructed to figure things out on my own. Right. You really are an oddball. Back to sleepy again, yay! Oh, I was sleepy earlier, but then all the chatting and somehow woke me up, but now I'm back to sleepy again. I'll probably grab some snacks later after stream though. Kinda want to snack on something. Alright, let's determine if I'm gonna continue. Since I'm feeling sleepy, I might actually just stop after this. Squad 0910F 10F has left the Ark and arrived on the surface, commencing resource acquisition operation. Let's move out. Keep your head on a swivel, everyone. As the 10 mass-produced Nikke walk along the surface, not a word is spoken for a while until... Hey, hey. Hey, newbie. Are you speaking to me? Hey, you. You became a Nikke today? Is this your first operation? Are you planning on engaging in conversation? I guess. Conversation is prohibited while engaged in an operation. Did you hear that, leader? If you've got the energy and inclination, go for it. Just keep it down. You hear that? Am I to understand that we should engage in conversation now? Old Rapi is so by the book. I mean, she's still by the book now, but at least she gives more leeway. Yes. Very well. I will proceed in a dialogue with you. So, how does it feel to become a Nikke? I'm not sure yet. I really like it. I became a Nikke today too. Since I'm being deployed at the same time as you, I guess you could say we're twins in a sense. Today is your first day as a Nikke? Yeah. I thought you had been one for some time. Me too. I met a few cheeky Nikkes in my time, but none quite like you. You're too kind, squad leader. Keep it down, will you? If our rapture hears us, we're dead meat. Roger! Anyway, I look forward to working with you. What's your name? RR15436. No, I meant your real name. Do you remember? I'm Seira. I'm Rappi. Hey, let's try and be comfortable around each other, okay? After all, we're twins. Very well. That didn't sound terribly comfortable. All right. That's better. Then, to commence our new friendship, how about we get a drink once the operation wraps up? I can't drink. What do you mean? All you gotta do is take a sip of something and swallow. Easy. I'm counting you in. How about you, squad leader? It has been a while for me. Alright, fine. Alright, that makes 3. How about we make the squad a squad-wide gathering? Fine, fine. I don't expect any fancy cocktails or hors d'oeuvres. Of course, of course. A simple gathering is more than enough for me. Hors d'oeuvres, not hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres. I said it the way Pending said it on the Fatal 12 stream we had. Hors d'oeuvres and they say hors d'oeuvres. So dumb. I mean I'm so dumb. Pending didn't know, that's fine. I'm dumb because I knew, and yet I said it the way Pending did. Sarah slowly approaches Rappi and whispers, to be honest, I've never drunk before either. When I was human, I was allergic to alcohol, so I couldn't drink. But now that we're Nikkes, none of that matters. This is the perfect chance to try. You've never drunk before? Nope. Why are you so intent on trying something you know nothing about? Not every day you get to be reborn. So if I figured I might as well try out some new things. How do you become a Nikke anyway? I got shot. Where? In the Ark? Yeah. Oh my gosh. What did you do to end up getting shot? Were you the daughter of a grizzled crime boss or something? I got caught up in the protest. Oh, that's a shame. Aren't you going to ask me? Ask you what? Why I became a Nikke? Why would I ask that? So that we can get to know each other. Why do we need to know each other? Leader, there's a squad member out here who doesn't know who isn't a team player. I'll leave it to you to educate her instead as needed. Roger! Oh boy, we're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about today. First, I want to hear about what kind of person you were as a human. For your information, I'm gonna make it a FYI. I'm gonna make her into an early 2000 millennial. FYI, I'm pretty darn persistent. So, trying to avoid me won't do you any good. I know that Zoomers will go for your information when they see FYI, but early 2000 millennials will go like FYI. But I do feel sleepy somehow, so we're gonna end the stream here after we finish 5 chapters of Rappi's storyline. I will continue tomorrow morning. To play Rappi's storyline and possibly finish it by buying 1 extra tickets. Because tomorrow we'll only get 5 and there's 12 and there's 7 more chapters, so blah blah blah. I have to buy an extra ticket. We'll buy it here. This book. But for now, I'm gonna end the stream here. As you can see, I am stretching and yawning, so you know, getting sleepy. And I hope you all had a lot of fun watching me play Nikke with the New Year's event that they have. Wait, what? There's still more? Oh wait, no, this is just notification for like what's gonna happen. Right now they have the Ein extra costume out. So if you manage to do this, you can get the Ein extra costume where she's in a kimono, a New Year's kimono. Really cute. She says, Sensei over here. There's a lot of really interesting stuff here. Interesting and is it? There's a lot of interesting stuff here. I thought maybe she said food, but she didn't say food. Okay. Oh, yeah. Some of your messages? No. I don't think any of your messages were deleted. Where's her butt? There's her butt right there. Well, actually, she doesn't have a butt. No, I don't see any of your messages deleted. There was no deletion of any message, and there's no auto modding as well. So I don't know what messages you're talking about, Sorakaze. Because there was no auto modding, and then there was I didn't see any new messages. Anyway, I am gonna do one 10 pull because I forgot that we got a ticket. We got 2 tickets just now. So I'm gonna do one 10 pull here in the normal banner, not the special banner, because that's in January 1st, where we can pull for Ruppy. But for the normal banner, wait, when is January 1st? January 1st is Wednesday. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll stream on Wednesday to do Ruppy pulls. But for now, we are going to do normal banner pulls. Let's go. You're not set up a... Wait, what? I have a wish list? What do you mean I've not set up a wish list? Oh, we can set a wish list for pilgrims now. Yo, pilgrim wish list. Cinderella grave, please. Thank you. And Dorothy. And yeah, give me Marion. Oh, we can do one more. Oh yeah, let's go with Noah. We can wish list pilgrims now. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. What does that do with the probability for still 0.1%? You crazy bitches. That Epic Games is giving another game. It's Freedom, and it's a very good game too. Claims to have gotten a few game awards this year. It's called Freedom 22. It's called Freedom and costs $22 normally. It's now free. Claim it if you want, I guess. It's in Epic Games. Thank you for the heads up, but Sorakaze, you gotta stop recommending me games and all that. If I want to play a game, I'll play a game, and then, you know, I'll buy it. I'll look for it myself and all that, because I don't know how to reply to people who recommend me games, because I don't really you know, I don't really do the whole play a game recommended by people thing. So you gotta stop recommending me these games and all that. I will play a game that I want to play. I'm not gonna play just because someone recommends me a game. Just so you know. I mean, I know you don't know about that before this, so I'm telling you now. That's how I always have been, and that's how I always am. Anyway, gonna do the 10 pull right now. I mean, even if it's a good game, I still would like I still don't really do like game recommendations thing. Oh, a gold! An SSR. Hacha! We got an SSR. One SSR. Got another Mihara. Not like to play, but I know. I'm just saying that I don't do that as well. It's hard to say. I can't just claim all the games, you know? I don't want to claim all the games, because they'll just build a library of games that I have that I won't use, and it feels like a waste of space and all that. This game is about sexy girls, Sorakaze, so you can't They cannot. They will never stop making the girls so sexy. Let's see. We got an Elysian. Oh, another bread. I was hoping for a pilgrim, not gonna lie. But we got another bread.
量産型だけど頑張るね。量産型だけど強くなりたい？
Have I maxed out bread? I might have maxed out bread.
何でも
Huh. If I maxed out bread, that's actually not a bad pool. Why was there one Rappi? Nah, the new Rappi is not available for yet. The new Rappi is not available yet, and will have her own banner. She won't be in the general banner. The old Rappi though, the old Rappi is down here in the SR, not an SSR. The old Rappi is here in the SR, so you would get her amongst the purples. But the new Rappi, the one that you saw just now with the red hair, she's not available yet. She's available on January 1st. That's when she appears. If they somehow got me a Rappi right there though, that would have been amazing. And I would have been like, holy shit, that's just pure luck. Anyway, let me see. I got a new Brit. I got a Brit core. So how much Brit do I have? Do I have a... Have I maxed out? I did! Oh, that max Brit out. I was right. That does max Brit out to 3 stars. Nice, 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 nice. And now we have the Brit wallpaper. One that you can assign like this. Wait, what? You got a new background? You got a new background? Wait, what? Where? Oh no, now we can change backgrounds. Oh, but you have to spend 300 gems for it. Ah. I don't want to spend 300 gems on backgrounds. That's because I'm saving my gems for pulling my Nikkes. Where is the Brit? Oh, here it is. So if I change this with Brit. Why did they cut off her her audio there? But she goes fire by the fire instead of fire. That's weird. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much everyone for coming. I hope you all enjoyed watching me play Goddess of Victory Nikke. I will play another Nikke. I will do another Nikke stream tomorrow at 9 a.m. I want to say 9 a.m. my time, but maybe 10. It's either 9 or 10. Either 9 or 10 a.m. my time. And then I will continue the Rappi storyline and maybe finish it then, because I would have more than enough crystals to finish it. So I'll see you tomorrow if nothing happens. If nothing happens, I'll see you tomorrow. You know what? 10 a.m. I'm gonna go for 10 a.m. I'm gonna start at 10 a.m. my time. Right now, just so people know, it is 11:30 p.m. So that's in 10 and a half hours. In 10 and a half hours, I will be online playing more Nikke Goddess of Victory to do the Rappi storyline and possibly finish it on stream. I'll see you around. Have a good day or night wherever you are. Stay good, stay healthy. Don't forget. Wait, hold on, let me see. Was released the game. They probably gave out many redeem codes and such. Or I'm mistaken for another game like the Dun and the Dum Dum I am. Oh, you're talking about Nikke or Freedom. Law accurately, their bodies are specifically created, right? Yes. Their bodies are specifically created, and they have, I think the Nikkes sort of like have their own choice on what type of body they want, which is why litter There's one, Litter. She is actually 60 years old, but she asked for a young body, and they gave her a very young body. Oh yeah, Litter is like 50 or 60 years old. The scientists knew what they're doing. Yeah, no, scientists definitely know what they're doing. Look at her. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. Stay good, stay healthy. Yes, the 60-year-old lolly, of course, right? It's always something like that in all anime these days. Anyway, stay good, stay healthy. Don't forget to hydrate whenever you can. And of course, to always, I don't have a hand today because I didn't put on my lip motion. So imagine I'm actually saluting. Enjoy the future heroes. I'll see you around. Otsu Justice. Bye.